Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon. We are back with another video. Today we're talking about render network. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification icon. We're on the road to our first 100k, and don't forget to grab your completely free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin in the description. Grab that below and let's talk about render. Very quickly, guys, before we get into it, we are doing a 1 Tau giveaway on the channel here once again in January. In order to be in with a chance to win 1 Tau at the end of the month, you have to simply do two very easy things. Number one, you must be subscribed down below, so go ahead and do that. And you must comment below this video, what is your favorite BitTensor Tau subnet? Do those two things and you'll be in with a chance to win. Okay, guys, if we're looking at the chart of render to kick things off, we're sitting back at $2.29. Now, it's been a pretty painful few months for render in terms of price action. And as one of the top AI protocols or tokens in the entire crypto space, it's definitely been a bit disheartening to see this drawdown in price. We haven't really gotten anywhere close to those March 2024 highs. Yes, we had a nice wake up to about $10 here back at the end of 2024, but 2025 in general has been a pretty poor year for render. Now, personally, I have gone on to focus more on the BitTensor Tau ecosystem when it comes to AI protocols. And I think a lot of you watching the channel are aware of that. Again, you can check out all the other videos about BitTensor on my channel, but effectively, BitTensor is the largest AI protocol by overall market cap in crypto, and Render is currently sitting in fourth place, around 1.1 billion. Now, I would argue ICP is not really an AI protocol directly, so I think Render could be slotted in here technically in third place, but we're sitting at about a 1.1, $1.2 billion market cap. Comparing that to BitTensor, it's more than double the size. And again, when we go back to think about what render network actually is, ultimately being decentralized GPU rendering on the blockchain, you have individual subnets on the BitTensor ecosystem that are actually focusing in and harnessing the power of decentralized compute to execute very similar functions. So again, does render have a way back from here? Well, I don't think it's completely down and out. I mean, ultimately, cloud rendering made easy, secure, and affordable decentralized GPU is going to be very, very important. One of the biggest problems we're going to have with the development of artificial intelligence over the next decade is going to be ultimately limits that we have with energy and resources. And when you think about the amount of compute, the amount of energy, and therefore dollar spend that these centralized corporations have to make when it comes to AI, it's almost unsustainable in a way, but we're also going to be running into energy constraints. The price of energy is just so high, especially in the United States. Then you have the likes of China who are gone all nuclear and producing energy at much cheaper costs. We're going to be running into energy constraints over the next number of years. And ultimately, what that means is we need to have more affordable solutions, and decentralized technology and decentralized GPU rendering is much more affordable compared to doing it on centralized cloud servers. So this is very important. The endeavor that Render are ultimately making here is definitely very important when it comes to the future of artificial intelligence. It's just a question of, do they have the capacity to ultimately get adoption at scale and have large amounts of businesses, enterprises, SaaS companies, and creative individuals using their protocol and using their distributed GPU compute. So that is obviously up for debate, but price action on the chart here is definitely underwhelming. Now, that does not mean that there is not opportunities for making money with Render. Again, I do still think we will have a very nice run with the price of Render when we get a more of an altcoin season. Again, if I jump back to our others versus BTC chart, zoom out to a weekly here very quickly, we do have the potential to see outperformance of alts versus Bitcoin sometime here in the next 12 to 24 months. Historically speaking, we can see in the 2021 cycle and in the 2017 cycle, respectively, we had huge run-ups in price for alts versus Bitcoin. I do expect a move in this capacity sometime in the next 12 to 24 months. And I do think Render will benefit hugely when that happens because it's a very volatile asset, both to the upside and to the downside. Okay, you can see this parabolic move that Render made back here at the end of 2023 from this swing low to swing high, that was almost a 1000% move. So first of all, yes, we are going to have to get back up to challenge this long-term downtrend. That's going to mean us getting back up to retest this $5-ish area. But after that happens, I do think when we get a true all season, you will see render performing pretty well. But in the more short term, there is still opportunity. If I jump into bring up the Crusaders signal indicator, we can see on the chart here, again, this indicator typically works best on the lower time frames. I'm using the 15-minute chart here for render, zooming right into what it was signaling here. Just in the past few days, we can see it's signaling different lucrative buy and sell opportunities. Again, just looking at these lows here, the swing low that we had on the 8th of January, right down to this price around $2.07, you could have been buying that signal here right at the bottom, getting a nice swing trade in here over a 1-day period, a 15 to 17% move until we got the sell signal to get out of that position. So you still have the opportunity to swing trade and day trade these different assets. Of course, guys, nothing on this video or channel is financial advice. Always do your own research, check out the fundamentals and the technicals behind any project, but ultimately using the Crusader signal indicator is helping me identify setups for different trades here on shorter timeframes. And again, you can see that if we zoom out further on the chart and go back to even some other historical opportunities, back here at the end of December, we had a really nice buy signal coming in here, once again marking this local bottom, allowing us to get into position around $1.30. And then you can see that we obviously had some pretty big moves here over the subsequent 1 to 2 days. First sell signal coming after a 2% move, next sell signal after a 4% move, next sell signal after an 8% move. You can use this to ladder out of the position and take profits along the way. So if you want to check out the signals trader indicator from Crusader Signals, check it out in the description below the video, guys. There is a link there for you to check it out, and you can tell them that I sent you. Okay, Render is doing some pretty important work in this AI space. I do still think when we get some kind of alt rally, it will perform well. But ultimately, if you've been DCAing into this asset over the past year, it's been a difficult ride. I totally understand that. And it is going to be a matter of having a little bit more patience here until we can see prices move higher to retest, first of all, this long-term downtrend that goes back to those Q4 2024 highs, and then ultimately seeing it run higher. Now, if you want me to put together an updated price target, guys, for Render, drop a comment below this video as well. I do want to see if there's appetite for what my price targets and my updated numbers would be for Render by the peak of another cycle, meaning total crypto market cap getting up into that region of 5 trillion, 7 trillion, or maybe even 8 or 9 trillion US dollars. Drop a comment below this video if you want to see that. I was trying to check out what other updates Render are doing over here. Again, they seem to be focusing in on a lot of the gaming side of things and the creative and artistic side of things. And of course, as we see AI get stronger, over the coming years, we're going to see creatives using AI a lot more in their daily workflows, and distributed GPU compute is going to be needed to keep costs lower when all of that continues to expand. So check it out over on X yourself, guys. You can understand what Render are giving updates on. I know it's been underwhelming in terms of price. If we can see a move getting made back up to that $4 to $5 area, that's what's going to be needed first and foremost. But we're going to need some catalysts in order to see that, and Bitcoin is going to need to lead the charge until we can see that capital rotation into the smaller to mid cap alts, just like Render. That is it for today's update on Render, guys. As always, if you enjoy the content, please take 3 seconds right now under my finger. Please just smash that thumbs up button before you jump out the door. It would mean the world to help grow the channel. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and grab your free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin in the description. It is waiting for you, and we'll catch you in the next one.